What up, folks? Welcome to Crunch Time Recap. I am Mel. It was a barn burner last night, so let's get right into it. It was a sold out crowd at the Soccerplex at North Olmsted, and as we told you earlier, it was a banger. Obviously, it's Toronto and Cleveland for the third straight time in 3 weeks, and it was not a disappointment at all. The Crunch were down at halftime 4-2, but they battled back. Mikey Durzic, Dave Jordan, and Omar Najjar all scored 2 goals apiece. Gabe Iwu came through with a clutch one at the end to put the game at 8-7. But it was not to be in regulation as the Crusaders tied the game up, put it at 8-8, and forced the game to overtime. It was tough overtime, and not only was it a tough overtime, but we ended up going to penalty shootouts where the magician Mario Musa took out 2 stops and got us in position to where Mikey Durzic got a goal in, and then Dave Jordan himself took it home for the Crunch, and we win 9-7. Now, we caught up with Dave after the game, and this is what he had to say about that goal that clutched the game for the Crunch.
All right, 216 Sports Network here. Overtime thriller. Crunch win 9-8. Dave Jordan, game-winning goal. What were your thoughts as the ball was going in?
My thoughts was we played them, a couple weeks ago. I went to the goalie's left. I thought about it, after watching Aiden and Mikey go. He came out a little too far to his left, so I just put it to the right of him. And once I saw it go past his arm, I mean, you saw it.
Yes, we did see it. Now, we're going to rest for the week. That next big game next week. But what are your thoughts on tonight going into next week?
Best game in the league by far tonight. For us to come back, go down early. I've made some mental mistakes first period, but to go down as a team, come back up in the win, 9-8 in overtime. So, it's just a great feeling to have, to come back from what we had.
All right, Capitan, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We also got in touch and saw how the magician Mario Musa, those 2 stops that were all important, sealed the game, and we talked to him after the game as well.
All right, 216 Sports Network, we're here with man of the match, Mario Musa. Mario, buttload of saves tonight. Best ones came in overtime and the penalty shootout. How are you feeling after tonight?
Feeling good. Main thing is we won. It's obviously great to get some good saves in and impact the game, but main thing is we won. We wanted some comfort in the standings to give ourselves a little bit of cushion, so we accomplished that. So now we move on to the next one.
Speaking of the cushion, you reclaimed last week top of the standings. Now you're in control of first place. How are you feeling going into next week's game, and what are your thoughts going forward?
Yeah, obviously we're in control, like you said. We control our own destiny going forward. So we got to understand that if we slip up even a little bit, these guys are right behind us. So we got to maintain the momentum and make sure we secure that first spot for playoffs.
Last but not least, third overtime game in 3 weeks against the same team. Do you feel like you have a knack for what they're going to do offensively going forward if you happen to see them in the playoffs?
Yeah, definitely. We have a pretty good understanding of the style they play, but it's tough to defend. They work with their goalkeeper a lot, and a lot of those guys are very crafty and they're intelligent players, and they're tough to play against and read. So there's moments where we do a good job, and then there's moments where we look flat and we lose a guy, right? So we just got to make sure at least 7 out of 10 times that we can make that defense consistent, and I think we'll be in a good spot because they're a good team, they're good players, so they'll find their way eventually somehow. So.
All right, thank you very much. So, see you guys next week.
Absolutely.
As we said, the Crunch end up winning 9-8, battled back from adversity, down and missing key players. This is no surprise, as the Crunch are that team. If you didn't think they were, now you know. We also caught up with Coach Manford at the end of the game, and here's what he had to say about that game.
All right, 216 Sports Network here with Coach Manford.
How are you? Good.
Coach, third overtime game in a row. You win 2 out of 3. What are your thoughts on this game?
No, that was unbelievable. I was saying how crazy it was, our comeback last game in Toronto and stuff, but again, our fans aren't there, so I didn't think they could honestly top it on the feeling and stuff. So playing in front of these unbelievable fans and winning the way we did is unbelievable. So it was amazing.
All right. You did this 2 in a row against Toronto without key players. Is that a testament to your coaching, or is that the testament to the players themselves?
No, they're just a whole unit. I think we're just clicking on all cylinders, to be honest. I have a system, and the guys are so talented. They listen well and stuff, and I think they're getting so experienced. Again, winning from last year to this year and stuff, they just have so much experience under their belt, and you see it on the field. You see it on the comebacks. You see it on the discipline and stuff, so they're doing unbelievable.
All right. First half of the season, you're 6-1. You reclaim the top of the standings. What are you going to do for the second half of the season to stay atop the standings?
Yeah, like I said, we have a target on our back and stuff. We know every team brings their best when they come see us and stuff. So that's amazing fans here. But no, yeah, second half of the season's big. Again, no one's safe right now. There's a lot of up and down in the standings. So we're just going to keep rolling and kind of doing our system right now, trying to get some guys healthy as well. So big pieces missing, but the next guy's up and they're doing unbelievable. Everyone's on the field.
Now, with that next guy up mentality, is this a shot for you to win the regular season championship before going into the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, that's not the end goal for sure, but it's something that I have on my books and stuff that I want to do personally, and I think the team does as well. Again, anytime that you can perform and show that you're the team to beat in the regular season is amazing. So, I mean, we're just trying to win every game and kind of keep the momentum rolling through playoffs. So that's a big piece.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you for your time.
Now, with that, as you can see on our screen, the Crunch did take sole possession of first place as they are 6-1 with a plus 55 goal differential. Now, that does not mean they can't slip up, but I don't expect them to slip up at all the rest of the season. Some scores from around the weekend, as this was the first of a back-to-back for Toronto, and they go to Lansing, who comes to Cleveland this weekend, and they beat Lansing 11-5. Omaha beats Powell Chicago 10-9, and Chicago jumps up to third place, as you can see on our screen. But that doesn't mean anyone is safe outside of the Crunch, as they have a very good shot to win the regular season championship as they go into the playoffs. So this is all set up, and the stars are aligning for the Crunch. Again, the Crunch see Lansing this weekend here at the Soccerplex. That'll be a 5:30 start. I believe they go to Lansing, if I'm looking at this correctly. And yes, they do go to Lansing back in Michigan again, and that is a 5:30 start. So the Crunch have a very winnable game ahead of them, and it is time for the Crunch to assert their dominance and add a 6th star to the crest. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys this weekend. I am Mel, and thank you for watching Crunch Time.